They say time is a river. It remembers everything it touches. And though storms may pass, their echoes remain in roots, in blood, in silence. This is the story of the boy born from betrayal and the man he chose to become. Ayotunde was raised not in gold, but in grace. He grew with the trees, learned from the winds, and listened to stories whispered by the fire. But there was one story his mother never told, the one about his father. She told him of herbs, of spirits, of kindness, but never of SCI, not because she hated him, but because some truths grow thorns when picked too early. They called him Adunni's boy, but they looked at him like a ghost, for he carried the jawline, the gait. That night, the fire cracked louder, and Ayotunde, for the first time, looked at his mother with questions, not spoken, but burning. When the past knocks, you can hide or you can open the door. Adunni chose truth. She told him of love that twisted, of promises that withered, of a man who knelt, too late, to a woman he broke. And Ayotunde, he did not rage, he did not cry, he simply listened and walked into the night. He did not seek revenge, he sought reflection, for he knew a mirror never lies, only reveals. He had once stood tall in fine agbada. Now he was a shadow. Even time had turned its face from him. SCI saw the fire in the boy's eyes, a fire he once lit and abandoned. Ayotunde did not speak first, because sometimes silence is the sharpest blade. SCI broke down, tears, regrets, confessions spilled like palm wine on sacred ground. Ayotunde, calmly, he came for a father, but found a lesson. Not every man who gives you blood gives you love. And so Ayotunde turned, not in hate, but in wisdom. Some boys become warriors, others become healers. Ayotunde became both. And when he spoke, his voice carried more than words. It carried history and healing and a promise to break the chain. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It is choosing to plant something new where pain once grew, and love, true love, it doesn't always return in the arms of the one who left. Sometimes it comes back in the eyes of the child you raised. If this story stirred your soul, like, share, subscribe for more timeless tales of strength passed down and pain turned into power. Because some stories must be told, not to remember the wounds, but to remind us how we healed.